Today I'm going to be rearranging my balcony garden. I'm going to be moving the shelf that I have here and then the other shelves in the corner, and also probably clean up a little bit more. And I have tons of seeds that I want to start today, and then remove a lot of the soil that I had in some containers and just rejuvenate and remove a lot of the dead plants that I have kept in the garden over the winter. So that is the plan, and let's get started. So the plan is to move this shelf here. I'm thinking of putting it in the corner, and then this shelf here, I'm going to move it probably over in this area.
Did it break?
No.
I heard it in there. I was like, oh God.
Having these two shelves really helped me add more room in the garden with having the vertical structures, and to be able to have more containers on my balcony, which then I can have more plants to grow. This tier 3 shelf, I am able to have 2 5-gallon grow bags or 3 smaller pots on each level. This shelf, I'll be putting all of my herbs. Since I live on the 3rd level of the apartment, if I don't have these pot saucers underneath the containers, the water will run off onto the lower apartments. I don't think my neighbors would really appreciate that. Here's what we have so far. This is, I think, what I'm going to do with all of the pots. Put these here. I'll probably end up moving stuff. I put the shelf in the corner. And then also I moved this shelf as well. Now this is where all my herbs, and I'll probably put some flowers here. And then I'm going to be planting my peas. So I'll be planting these peas today, and I'll also be removing these from that pot, and then also planting lettuce in this container here. And I might take out all of these crunchy leaves, all the dead leaves here, because there is a lot of new growth coming in, so I might do that today as well. Now this container here is going to need new soil, so what I'm going to do is dump out this soil into my bucket that I have. This is just extra potting soil, and then I also have my good soil that I mixed up over there. This container is where I will plant my sugar snap peas and also the leaf lettuce. I will carve out a trench for the pea seeds. They say to plant the seed twice as deep, the size of the seed. I'll be planting the seeds pretty densely, about 1 inch, then grow them up a jute twine trellis. Here I'll plant these 2 varieties of lettuce. They're just basically a leaf lettuce. I'll just sprinkle the seeds onto the surface and then pat them in. The seeds are very small, and they also need light to germinate, so that's why I sprinkle them onto the surface and not actually dig a hole for them. This is the jute twine that I use to trellis the peas. I tie one of the ends of the twine around the bar, then weave in and out of the bars, making a zigzag pattern all the way up the bars. Next, I'm going to remove the potting soil from the pots and the grow bags to refresh it. I like to keep the roots in the pots over winter so they can break down to feed the microbes, and it's also easier to remove those roots in the next spring instead of the end of the season. I will compost the roots that are left in the soil. Now I'm going to start some cool weather flowers and veggies. These calendula have some of the weirdest seeds that I've ever seen so far. I planted them last year and they didn't grow any flowers, only the leaves. I was reading up on them and they are hardy annuals that thrive in spring and fall. I waited to plant them in the summer since I thought they were more like marigolds. Chamomile flowers are another one that I have struggled to grow last year since I started them too late. I would usually start them indoors, but I will try to direct sow them. Chamomile seeds need light to germinate and prefer cool temperatures. It's currently April, and our last frost date isn't until May 15th, so that should give them enough time for the cooler weather. I'll be sowing bok choy, radishes, and mustard in this grow bag. The radishes will take roughly 30 days to grow from seed to harvest. Radishes are one of the quickest growing plants where you can just direct sow in blank spots in your garden. While bok choy will take around 50 days, this variety of bok choy is more heat tolerant than other bok choy. The mustard I'll be growing is for mustard greens that I'll add to salads to get a peppery kick, and I've never tried mustard greens before, so this will be interesting. And then also I want to try to create my own mustard with the seeds. It says on the seed packet that these seeds are traditionally used for Asian mustard. So I am excited to learn the process of creating my own mustard sauce. The plant will need to go to seed, but that shouldn't be too hard when the greens don't tolerate much heat. Have you tried growing mustard leaves for mustard seeds? This pot I will be growing Tom Thumb dwarf peas and American spinach. These peas are a bush variety that won't require trellising. They are perfect for growing in small spaces and containers. I'll be growing them for a shelling pea, since I have the sugar snap peas for fresh eating and stir fries. The American spinach is a heat and drought tolerant variety. It won't bolt as fast as the other varieties. I plan to make pickles from the cucumbers I am growing from my garden. These dill plants will be perfect to add the fresh dill flavor and the seeds. Both dill and cilantro will bolt in hot temperatures. If you ever struggle with these herbs, try planting them in the spring. Did you know you can grow carrots in pots or grow bags? You want at least 12 inches deep for the pot or the container. These are smaller varieties so that they will be perfect. If you have longer varieties of carrots, try 18 to 24 inch pot. Any seeds that are super tiny I will sprinkle onto the surface of the soil. The last seeds I will be starting today are all of my head lettuces. So like romaine, butter lettuce, and marvel of 4 seasons. Here is what the balcony garden looks like now that I have everything moved and cleaned up. All that is left is to remove the old plants and trim all the dead leaves on the strawberry plants. After trimming the strawberry plants, I'll add some slow release fertilizer. The garden is all cleared up, and I am so happy there has been some nice days to get outside into the balcony garden. I hope you enjoyed this vlog and it gives you inspiration to get out into your own garden or start one. Thank you all so much for the support.